in here. That's funny. Hi, everybody. Y'all been waiting. That is funny. So, I gotta... Let's see. Did I put this in there? No. Oh, wrong thing. How is everybody doing? My socket's like... I gotta make... I fixed that dress yesterday. She's super happy. She's not feeling good, so she didn't want me to take any pictures of her, which is fine. When you do not feel good, you don't want to take a picture. So, but the dress fit her perfectly. I had her try it right after, and it looks gorgeous on her. She loves it. It's a perfect length for her, so now I'll be picking some more dresses, some more stuff that I can shorten or tighten up or whatever they need me to do, which is pretty cool. So let's go here and let's share the live out. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Let's go here and share it. The Facebook. Hi, Lee. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Lee. Hope you're doing well, Jeff and Bouncer. I'm sharing right now the live. I just shared it to my page. Who, me? Oh, for migraines? Yeah. I hope Ellie feels better. Made them food. She didn't come and eat, so I don't know. I don't know. Sure. And Johnny's Corner. Did you all know we have a Facebook page for Johnny's Corner that you can share your channel? If you have a video, a live, you have content that you want to share, you go to Johnny's Corner and you're more than welcome to share your channel. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Let me, there you go, Joe. Now you can drop your link for your channel down below. Smash that like while you're here, everybody. And here's Johnny's Corner's Facebook page. So you can, share your channel. Penny's all excited about something. She's funny. And so, there, I shared. I am doing great. Hope you're doing well. We got fabric left over from the dress from yesterday. As I said, it fits her perfectly. She loves it. Go, pyum, pyum, pyum. Be make best friends with your like button. Come on, best friends. Pyum, pyum, pyum. And thank you so much for being here with me. All right, so we got this much fabric. That's a lot. Technically, you could make a scarf. Just saying. You could. You could. But we're not doing that. But we got like a bunch of fabric. Yeah. That's a lot of fabric, y'all. That's a lot of fabric. Some might say it's not. It's a lot of fabric. That's a lot. Be right back. eyes and back. So what are we gonna do with the fabric? Well, let's think about it because we don't want to cut into it before we decide what we're doing. So y'all like my nails? I color my nails. These are my nails. So I cut in them. That nail polish is making it so strong. I'm able to grow my nails. Yay! I used to have in school long nails. They were super long, but they were all my natural nails. So I can't wait to do that. Bouncer. Oh yeah, you are mod. Okay. See on your end, you see a blue. On our end, the host, we see it in white with a blue shield, which is nuts. Be right back. So we'll think. What do I want to do? What do we do? Technically, if you wanted to, because you see how wide that is, you could make a top because it is hot. So you can make a short, like a short top, and you can make handles. Like, I'm not sure. Do I want to do that? I think it will be so cool. She gets hot. Why not make her a top to put with jeans and then add a, like, if you think about it, like, let's play along, okay? Let's play along. Think with me. Let's go. So if you make them about yay big, let's pretend that this is cut, okay? We're gonna pretend, we're gonna use our imagination. It could be a cute top. It literally could be. Are you in the woods? Yes. Yeah, for the host, we see it in white, and then we see the blue shield. Hi, Ann. How you doing? My hands are itchy. I didn't go to bed until 2, 3 a.m. because we had horrible storms. I should have, if I wasn't sleeping, I should have just got up and recorded the whole storm. After all, it was horrible. Thunder, lightning, the house was, yeah. I should have gotten up and done it. Do I want to make it into a top? I technically could make it into a top, and I still have all this much to play with. Technically. Let's see. You ready? Let's see this. Let's see. Do we want to make it into a top? Because technically that will be the side. And then I can sew the bottom and make it a ruffle on the bottom. And then it'll be like this. It keeps folding. I'm trying to do something, but okay. So imagine it will be like that, and then have a thing here, and I can add a mesh to it, like not mesh, but like not French, but you know what I mean, like the white to it. White on it will be so cute. Do we want to do that and make it into a top? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I could, but I think that what I'm gonna do, and I can decide after if I want to do the rest. The weather as here is crazy. It's getting ready to go crazy. Storms in tonight, just too hot. I should have, and I'm telling you, I should have got up, and I was up because I couldn't sleep. I went to bed at 3 a.m. because I could not sleep. I was the only person up while everybody snored away. You can tell. Look at my bags. Can't you tell today I have eye bags? Yeah. They're huge. They're there. They're not going anywhere. No makeup can cover that. So I should have just got up, put the camera, and recorded the whole thing. But no. I lay there with my eyes open, looking at the ceiling. Oh, and as the thunder lightning came in through the window, I looked at where it shined. Yeah, crazy. You got burgers on the grill before the storm hits. Oh, I hope you have time. So the other thing that I'm thinking, because I have so much of this fabric now, is, now let's pretend we already cut it. Is make her another band because she loves bands. Or make the hair scrunchy. So is 30, or you can do 30 inch, or you can do 30 inch will be like a large hair scrunchie, and I say 21 will be a medium size hair scrunchie. So we just take, and we still will have a hell of a lot of fabric. Let me go get my yardstick, which is right here. And tell you what, I saw something in the store, and it's exactly, and I know what Lee's gonna say, John is gonna say the same thing. It was another one of these boxes. I didn't pick it. It would have cost me pennies. I'm going back. I'm gonna get that box because I can have another box with more historical items inside. And all I need to do is flip it and use the bottom side of it. And I don't need a glass piece for it. I really don't. Not for displaying. But I want to show you something. This is the original calendar. One of the original calendars from the day I was born. This is from back in the 80s. I lost a ball to it. I lost one of the balls to it. I think it's somewhere. Oh, that's where that came from. I actually have that somewhere. I have it. So I'll glue it back on. But my aunt had it saved for me, and it's still original. Look at, I was born on a Wednesday. And I thought about that calendar forever and ever and ever. And it turned out my aunt had it, so I go staring at it, and I wasn't gonna ask. And I'm like, oh. And then she told me I could have it because it was actually mine. And I'm like, really? So it didn't go missing. Somebody in the family had it. I still didn't get the yardstick, so let me get the yardstick. Mail has gone out. They coming to get it in a little bit, but I did put it in there. That's funny. You go searching for items, and now Facebook Market tells you, hey, we found something in the search bar that you were looking for. So here's one new listed if you're interested. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm good. I was just browsing, browsing, window shopping. So we're going to put it in front of us, and we're going to kind of measure. We want 21 inches, or we want 21, or we want 30. So that's not even, that's 18. So we're gonna go a little right there. That's right there, that's 22, which is actually perfect because actually aligns this line with this line, so we can cut right on the line. That's perfect. And then I still have all of this to play with, so I can technically make that shirt. So let's go look at this. Let's go get the scissors. And I got all the donations that I'm bringing and dropping off right here. I filled more stuff in it because, your kids outgrow, and so you need to drop more stuff. So I actually will bring with me bags because they do take donations of bags. So they can bag people's stuff. So I forgot the other day to drop a bag full of bags. So what I'm going to do is I have a lot of bags in my cabinet. I'm going to fill a bag full of bags, and I'm going to bring it to them, when I donate, so that way they can have, bags. Now, you see this line? Well, it kind of blends in. That line, we're going to cut right on that line so we don't waste a single bit of fabric. The whole point is to not waste fabric. Now I have a sluice coming for everybody who was asking. I have a sluice. coming. So hopefully it will be here next week, it says. Sometimes it arrives sooner than that, so we'll see. These are amazing. Gosh, I wish I would have known about. Try to supply sooner. Actually, there's an item that I'll be buying, and it's also for prospecting as well. So maybe I'll buy that this weekend as well. I'm not sure. Whee! There it is. And now we gotta cut this one right here. Now I'm gonna have extra. I'm gonna have extra of that fabric that I'm cutting, which can be transformed into something else, like a hairband. So you're only gonna use 21, 22, or 30, depending how big you want your hair scrunchie. And honestly, can you see? I'm gonna go to 4. I'm gonna go 4 down to about EA size. So they will be the size, because when you fold, it just forms into half. So it would be a good size hair scrunchie. By the way, all them hair scrunchies you see me doing, I don't get to keep none of those, you know. No, I do not. I maybe keep it for one day, and then it magically disappears from my room. My kids take it. But it's okay, because I make it so they can have them. So it's not bad, you know. I know when I shop for clothes that, yes, I might have for that week those clothes. Let me cut the other way. And I know that the next day, I might not have half my closet. I just know it. But it's like a lot of people say, at least I'm lucky that my kids fit into my clothes. At least I'm lucky my kids love my style. And I feel honored. They don't know it. But I feel more than honored that they love my style so much that they just borrow. At least they always try to, some will, not always. I'm not going to say they always try to return, because they don't always return my stuff. I'm still waiting for half my closet to be returned back to me. My closet's pretty bare. But I am proud that they fit into my clothes, and I'm proud that they love my style. You know, sometimes kids don't love their parents' style. So I'm going to try to, I'm not matching it. Okay. So we're going to cut, and that side is already sewn, so I'm thinking I might utilize that. I don't know. Or I should put the other side. What do you think? I probably should do the other side. This side. And then what I'm going to cut would be yay much. First gotta align it. Align it to cut it. And then and then you're gonna, all right, let me put my computer on the side. It's buffering. Is that what you said? It's probably buffering because of the storms and stuff. Hi Risa, how you doing? It's not a scarf. I made a long dress for my daughter. I made it into a shoulder dress, and so now she's wearing that. She'll be wearing it for church probably Friday, and so I made it into a summer dress. And the bottom that I cut is the leftover fabric, which I'm converting to a hair scrunchie, and I'm converting to hairbands for them. I can even make them bracelets out of it to match. I can make a lot of things with the leftover fabric. So I keep baskets, like, you can't see it. You see these 2 baskets are full of like fabrics that I reuse for hair scrunchies and stuff like that. And then my girls love them. Nothing better than a hair scrunchie for your hair that does not break your hair. The elastic hair pieces that you get in a store, those break your hair, by the way. Those break your hair. My thing is not charging, so we're gonna put it on the side. So that's the spare fabric, right? Yes, because this is the one I cut. Yes. All right, so what we're doing is we're gonna try to put you somewhere that you don't freeze to bits. And I still have to organize my desk. It is a mess because of all the projects that I do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give you a different angle. All right, so this angle's okay, I hope. Oh, yum. I might have to pause. I have somebody coming to purchase something. So I might have to pause and come back. Be there in 20 minutes. When was it sent? A couple minutes ago. We'll probably be right back. I'll probably have to pause. But while they get here, I'm gonna keep getting my fabric. Now these little strings, you're gonna cut those off your thing. I don't think you can see it, but there it is. Cut those off your thing. And so I'm gonna get my fabric. I think I'm gonna keep this area because I do want this for the headband. As I said, out of this whole white fabric, and I have more, I'm gonna use this much for the hair scrunchie. My phone is sliding. Because when you, let's pretend this is cut already. When you fold, you're gonna have literally this much. And then the elastic goes through it, which I should have elastic for it. I do gotta buy more elastic, so maybe I need to start making myself a little note. I think that's what I'm gonna need to do, is make myself a little note that says what I need to purchase, right? By the way, I love these little pens that I got from the Dollar Tree. They're all multicolor, and I put them in my vintage cup from the bottle deck that we did. Look at that. Those are all brand new. So I just, depending on my mood, I choose different colors, depending on what mood I'm in. So, now I'm not going to choose that notebook to write my little thing. But I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose this little notepad from St. Jude. And I'm going to write elastic. So I don't forget that we have to buy elastic. So as you're running out of things, write what you need so you don't write, yeah, I will in a little bit. Once they get here, have to bring out the stuff and then they give me the money and everything. But I'll be pausing in a little bit. But yeah, we'll be keeping this little end that is already sewn, so that way it's easier for me to do the headband. So what I'm thinking is, put it sideways. I am definitely going to have to go get the other table. So when I do projects, I can, if I want to sew, I don't have to sit on my floor. I can just cut into a table. Because yes, I could roll my table out, but I don't want to. It's already with my heat press, which I actually got to make a shirt today. So I'll be making myself my shirt. And I'll be making one of these shirts. The other design thing hasn't actually shown yet. But this is all lined already. Oh, hi Jason, how you doing? So, excuse me. I'm gonna cut 4 inches for the hair scrunchie. So I am just gonna cut, give or take, right there. And keep your eye So I thought I saw somebody that walked over it. This is the leftover besides the other leftover that I have. And all I'm using to make the hair scrunchy is this. As I said, I love making hair scrunchies. More people should make hair scrunchies. I can even tie-dye it if I want to make it. Like, I can bleach it and tie-dye it and make it super cool if I want to. So what we want to do is you want to, if you have a wiggly line, like some of these fabrics tend to be, oh, you did a CT scan. I was like, I was reading and I was like, yeah, I remember those. Yep. Be a week before. Don't, it's down to the patient. It's just crazy, isn't it? So what you want to do is create a straight line. So you're going to align the edges that are not in a straight line. So what you're going to get yourself is your mat, which I should have probably used. That's aligned. And I'm going to get my cutter. Should be going 20 minutes, they said. Hopefully, if I get it. That ain't bad at all. So this part right here is not terrible, which is okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut. I'm going to, oh, Maddie, what are you doing? You have something in here that you can use. I haven't even used it. But there's a press thing, a suck thing that sucks to this and it has a handle. I want to get that. I don't know what that thing is called, but I'm going to be purchasing it. Because I could surely use it. So the bottom is pretty dang straight. And this line right here that is extra, that's where I'm going to cut. Yeah, I hope everything goes well and that it comes back good. Now you're going to apply pressure. This is a self-healing mat, so I'm good if it's not going to like affect. Now when you're cutting, please make sure you don't cut your arm, your hand. It's just a bit of common sense. Don't cut your arm and hand. Now we're done with that part, and I have to move it down to be able to cut in a straight line the rest. I have to edit, finish editing that video. I didn't get to finish it, sorry, but I do have to finish it. So then sometime this week, that video will be done. Is that a blender? Sounds like a blender. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh, I see. She's making cupcakes. So, I keep it like that. I like to clean my blade. And cut. I like to keep those pieces because I like to refill. Oopsie, I didn't cut that part. Into, you know, teddy bears and stuff like that. And let's put our safety on. There you go, safety on. Now this fabric is very thin, loose powder stuff everywhere. Little bits and pieces of the fabric behind, but there you go. Not that bad. I left this little lip, but it's because I didn't want to get close to it. And in reality, I'll be folding it. So look, you can make a little wee. So you're gonna not sew it this way, you're gonna sew it this way. So what you're gonna do, this might be a little too, maybe I did it a little too much. Should have done less. But the reason I did it this way is because from here, in reality, okay, I can make 2 hair scrunchies, not just 1. So we're gonna cut this in half because I did cut over 21. What are the kids up to? They're actually watching TV, and Riley's baking something. She's baking some sweet goods. I swear somebody in the community is probably having a heart attack. She threw a piece of fabric. Hit that like, make it your best friend. Now you have 1 and you have 2. And as I said, you're not sewing on this part, you're gonna sew on this part, and you're gonna fold it literally in half. This is gonna be a 21 size. Fold, 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 and pin, pin, pin all along the way. And if you doubt that is secure, that is all straight, you go over it one more time if you have to, because it's very thin fabric. So put this hanging up in there. That's all equal. That's all equal. And then from here on, this part right here, it's not that equal. It's not that equal. So, not right there. So, we're gonna be cutting this part right here that's extra. And we're gonna cut, it's not much, but we're gonna cut that little bit. Whee! Hi Jeff, welcome back. My phone has a mind of its own today. I hope you're having a great day. Tell you what, you know who's driving me nuts? Scammers. I block one number and they recreate another fake number to call you. So now I have like more than 20 numbers blocked. They just keep, that's why police can't catch them, because they keep recreating all these fake numbers. Safety on. Make sure before you put it down, you always put this safety thing up so your children does not cut themselves, see? I'm just saying. And of course, make sure you adjust the back so it's not loose. But this came in handy. This was on sale for like a couple bucks. It's come in handy. But there you have it, all equal. We're gonna do the same thing, put it on the side and do the same thing to the other piece, because we're gonna make 2 hair scrunchies. And we're gonna fold it this way to see if we're all equal. If it's all the same, then you don't cut anything. But if it's uneven, you might want to even it out. You know, at least I even it out. Ah, we did a great job on that one. Good job. Ha ha ha. Now, it's pinning time. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. I think you're all amazing. Don't forget that you can share your channel. I might have to get me the other pins, you know, the ones that are just a clip. I might have to get me those kind because I'm sorry, but these ones are coming out. If it's a soft, like if it's a fast fabric. Let's see, I do have the other kind. My mom gave me these ones. And these ones are also for fabric. Maybe I can use those. Let's see. So, mommy, los voy a usar por la primera vez. I'm going to be using them, mom, for the first time. We'll see how they do. I need to get the other kind. The other ones that are multicolor. I don't know if you've seen them or somebody owns them, but I need the other kind. We'll see if I like them or not. So far, I don't know. I think I like them more in. I don't know. I'm so used to it not being in my spot, so I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, don't get mad. Don't get mad, I just don't like it. I'll use them for something else. I promise you. I promise you. Let's use the smaller ones instead of the bigger ones. The smaller ones don't seem to be coming out, which is good. How far is this person coming from? Sheesh. I don't know if anybody's trying to sell things on Facebook, but lately, I'm sorry, you get the most fake things. People don't show up, or it's just, in reality, I don't know, they say they're interested, and then they you separate things, and then they never show up. I'll be right back. The person is here, so they actually showed up. I'll be right back. Yeah, that was fast. Nice. Nice. I can put that towards the coop. Hey, one sail down. Thank you. So now I will post that the item sold. If it's taking space in your house and it's clutter in your house, sell it. Yeah, they are. I love those clips. Mark is sold out. Ta-da! Nice. Maybe I go on a shopping spree and do a little art purchasing. I am a reseller as well. Always has been. That was one of my jobs So I do really well with it, except for lately, Facebook is not the best place lately. That remote, I might have to buy me one of those glow-in-the-dark things because nobody can find the remote. Oh, actually, no. Have you guys seen the things that you put on your control and then it has an alarm? It's on Amazon. And then if you lose your keys or you lose your remote, you press the button and it beeps to let you know where the thing is. I might purchase those at some point. Listen, the little ones are better than the bigger ones for projects that are softer fabric. These ones actually came free and with this kit. Excuse me. So I thought I was never gonna use it, and guess what? I'm using it. So proves to show that sometimes you do need it. So let's see. Is that all? Okay. That's okay. So then, why is this right here in this very end extra? We don't need no extra. It's okay. I want to cut that extra right there. Cut it. Let's cut it. Wait a minute. Level it first. Actually, we need a spare pin. So I'm going to put it down further. And I will be making myself a little hat pin cushion. It has to be a hat. That's what I want to do, a hat one. So I think this little pin right there, I'm going to cut this little end right there. Because I don't need that little bit. It's not much, but a little bit is a little bit. So, wait a minute. Oops, I didn't actually press it. There you go. Boom. Clean line. Ha ha ha. Safety on. I've been doing now and a few of them a week. Oh, this? I don't know why, yeah. I don't know why. There you go. Let me see. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can log in with this one. No. See, it only lets you go through the ones that you already have. So I should have done the other phone. I don't know why. It's the microphone. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Is this better? Let me see. Is this better? Because it seems to be the only place that actually is good to put it on. Oh, no. We must have more little pins. Do not. Come on. We need more pins. Well, I didn't think. I thought that I had too many pins. Guess what? It's just perfect. You don't need to have a little bit. You need to have a lot. Oh, oops. I folded it. No. That's one. That's two. Oops, that's so freaking. I didn't put that correctly. Tell you what, my chickens, they must have heard me talking about them because, so it's good there. I don't know, like, I said 2 of them weren't producing, which they weren't. And I said, well, if it comes winter and they're still not producing, I'm going to harvest them, right? Guess who started producing eggs? The 2 chickens that I said weren't producing. Oh, no, we got one more itty bitty one. The rest are big, so we're going to put those aside. We don't need those. It is. It has been acting like that. We just got rid of that other doll that I was speaking about. We got rid of that doll. So, I don't know. It's weird. But we got rid of that doll. Man, my desk. Them little bits, it just has dots everywhere now. Dots. So now we're pinning. I should have more pins. I do, right here. I purchased these with a gift card a long time ago. So these to me were free because I scanned my receipts. And by the way, a lot of people might say, oh, that's a scam. If you actually scan your receipts, you're not going to get no gift card. Prove you wrong. I scan my receipts that I already purchased items for, right? I get a gift card by scanning those receipts. Now, you don't get an immediate card. You have to reach a certain amount of points. That means a lot of scanning receipts. So I had gotten like, I think it was a $5 one time. And I purchased all these. I think I have one more somewhere. All these. I yet to use those, which is nuts to me. I yet to use them. And what this is you feed your fabric through it. Kind of like this fabric that I have right now on me. Let's put this on my lap. And it would fold the fabric if you feed it through here. And you have to have something to like push it through. And it will come out folded. But I don't need that right now. There was a crackle sound yesterday on my thing. It sounded like a motorboat. Because I was uploading a short and I noticed it sounded like a motorboat, but without the boat. But it sounded like a motorboat. And I've done nothing to my phone, so I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I need to take my case off, clean it, leave my phone a little bit without the case. You know? My chest here hurts right there. It's been hurting for quite a few days now. I've been having bad chest pains too. So guess what? I need to not eat greasy foods as much. I don't know how that's going to happen because I love greasy foods. Yeah, I have a bad ticker. That don't stop me or slow me down in eating greasy food, okay? It does not. I feel bad, but it's just, I love greasy food. Who does not love greasy food? Let's be honest, who doesn't? I have a bunch of these yellow ones, and I do use them a lot, but these colorful ones, I'm using them for the very first time. Did I ever post the other picture? I probably did not. I don't know. Let me see. Hello, how are you today? Oh, why do you have to have something like that now? Okay, let's see. Did I ever post my other thing? I have not. Well, you just sit in there. I don't know. Actually, I love that picture. Maybe I should keep it. Don't sell it. It's from 1969. Keep it. And then I have other pins, but I haven't used these ones. These ones are more for leather and other things, so I keep them. By the way, if you love to sew, don't go to Walmart. I'm not sponsored, but I'm going to tell you. I bought these for like almost $10 each. Go to Amazon. Not sponsored. They have a bunch load of sewing needles. Same ones you look in here. Way more needles for your sewing machine for cheaper price. So I paid too much. It's okay. I did it that one time, and I am from now on, I'm going to buy these on Amazon. So it is what it is. You have a good day, Lee. And be careful. with storms. If it storms again here, I'm recording the whole thing. Because I should have been up and I should have been recording it if I was up already. If I wasn't sleeping from now on, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm doing. If I can't sleep, take advantage of it. Safety off. And we have a tiny bit. Let me see if I can show you. We have a tiny bit. If you put it right there. That's it. That's a little bit that I got to cut. So I'm going to use that to cut it. And this is a self-healing mat. So every little cut I make on this, it just cuts. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was bad here. So you have not seen the news, and I bet that a lot of people had to be rescued because lately they've been having to rescue families from rivers. So, okay, this is an advice I'm going to give you, and people can take it or not take it. If you're going camping and you know there's a storm coming, don't camp by the river. Don't camp by rivers. Don't camp by water for the storm coming. Me and Johnny, one time, we went magnet fishing in the water. We already walking quite a bit into the river. We were river walking. And he was carrying a bucket. We had our backpacks. Back then, it was the more heavier backpacks, not the lighter backpacks you see us now carrying. The lighter backpacks is what I suggest. It's a waterproof backpack. Not sponsored again. That backpack help us move faster so we don't get stuck. But that one time we did, that river was going to take us. Rain came fast, and we were walking the river, and we're quite a bit into it. We had to rush out of there immediately because the waters started to go fast. And it raised up so high that it went from being below our knees to being, I think it was here or up here. We were like, oh my God, we gotta get out of here. Now we're at opposite side of the river. Johnny's on the right side, I'm on the left of the river. So we had to kind of keep walking those edges, grabbing along the trees to be able to get out. So be careful when you go, if you're in the waters, if it starts to rain and storm, look at that water level. Always pay attention to the water level. Because if you do not look at the water level, you could be taken by the river in like that. So, yeah, just be very careful. You never know. You never know. You never know when it's going to take you. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, always also look at your dollar bills for star notes and for any fake bills as well. Because here, where it says United States of America, some people have been making fake bills that says United States Theater or United States something else. So it's little words that you don't even notice it and you think it's real, but it's not. Be very careful. Be aware. Here's for 1 scrunchie, 2 scrunchies. Now, we have to sew all along this edge. And apparently, I had taken all the threads off my machine, so I have to. You have a wonderful day too, Bouncer. And Lee, you have a wonderful day as well. And we have to sew along this edge as well. So apparently my machine doesn't have a thread. And stay tuned because we'll be doing a bookcase, blockbuster style. We're gonna hand paint the whole bookshelf, and we're gonna convert the bookshelf for Penelope into a blockbuster. Hit the pavement before it goes too late. You too. Be safe, Anne, okay? Be safe. Remember, take that first aid kit with you. And stay hydrated. Make sure you don't forget any water. You take water with you. I swear, Ann, you're going to laugh, but I was 2 houses down. I was walking to town, and I was already exhausted. It was just too hot. So I stopped in one of my favorite trees, and I started to drink water. And then I stopped in another tree. I have my pit stops. I like to call them my stops at the trees. And those are my favorite trees to stop. So if you see a big tree along the way, that's a cue to stop and take a break and drink water. Take your breaks and be safe out there. I'm gonna get my thread because I empty one of these. I'm not throwing that away. I'm gonna reuse these for a clock or to make decorations along the room. So I'm gonna save these empty ones. I'm gonna put them in my box for now and then think what I want to do with those. I got my water on my bar and in my truck and drank the other one. I'll be right back. You have to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch, I think it is, to powdered sugar.
You just ground up sugar.
Nope. I'll teach you later. You're supposed to add, I think it's cornstarch. If you want to make powdered sugar, you're supposed to add that in there. It makes that fluffy consistency. She made powdered sugar homemade. I teach my kids to make things homemade, and they love it. So let's see. Ooh, we already found the color. I need something to take it out. We got little scissors. You remember the little scissors you grew up with? Yeah, this is one of them. But instead of me cutting things, I use them to. You gotta do what you gotta do, and this is the way I do it. So I made this yesterday, and now I'm using it. And then I gotta look for the matching one, which is right here. I actually gotta purchase more sewing stuff, so I'll be keeping an eye on the store to see if they bring more stuff. Because I need more sewing stuff. Because more is better. Because if you have all colors and you can have as many colors as you want, it saves you money. Dollar Tree brought elastic, so I'll be buying my elastic at Dollar Tree, to be honest, because it is cheaper, it is better, and it's the same stuff that you buy at the bigger stores. Just so you know, I had purchased it before. Same quality. Same quality. You only legit need enough for like bracelet size. And this is legit, all you need for an elastic for your hair scrunchie. If you want it tighter, you can make it smaller or whatever, but that's how much you need. You need like yay much. That's it. So we got that. We got this. We're gonna thread our thing, and I'm gonna start sewing for hair scrunchie. Hair scrunchie. We're gonna move you back over here, and I'm hoping that it can be fine. Let me just put you inside of a box. We're gonna make a stand for our phone, homemade, so you guys can see my stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. Wait a minute, give me a second. I think for now, we're gonna DIY a little something. Let's see if this works, okay? I'm gonna put you inside of my letter holder. And there's my stand for now. And then see see if it works, which so far it does work, so that's good. Let me get my phone so I can look at the chat because that's covered my chat and I can't see it. So we go here to look at the chat. That link that you see below is for Johnny's Corner. You can share your channel right there in that channel, and you're more than welcome to it. So we're gonna actually, oh, be careful with our finger. I am gonna have to splint it because it does hurt a little bit. Mine is not the same as other people. I don't feel breaking in bones like other people where they yell and they're like, ah, I broke this, I broke that. I don't legit feel it instantly. I feel it much later, and I feel it in a different way than other people, which is not good. It's not good to not feel your bones breaking like other people. So I am gonna thread my machine so I can sew. The reason I've been using this sewing machine, by the way, is because it seems to be smoother. I think the other machine needs to be cleaned and oiled. We're gonna put our little pins away. There you go. And I don't know, it seems smoother. I was coloring my nails, so I got nail polish on my desk. I actually, in my desk, my crafting desk, I have nail polishes. I know that's not a crafting thing, but a girl's gotta be a girl. I'm sorry. I just have to. So it is what it is. Turn on machine, and this is a smooth machine. I really like it. Woo! Scared me to bits. My machine moved and I was scared. We're gonna pretend we did not see Maddie get spooked by the machine. You didn't see a thing. Okay? You didn't see a single thing. I like to cut my tip of my thing sideways, so it creates a shape like this to put your thread to your stuff. You took a photo, let me see. Oh, that's cool. Good job. Anne is a prepared woman. You okay if I share, Anne? Let me know. Say okay or no. Be prepared like Anne is. You have your first aid kit. You have your bottles. If you're going out, make sure you have that with you because you need hydration. You need to hydrate. You need to stay safe. You need to have those with you at all times. And of course, have stops along the way. Okay, I'm going to show you just the photo, not the messages or anything like that. Be prepared, always like that. So you have your waters. Trust me, when I took my daughter with me to the appointment, I took 2 bottles. One for her, one for me. And if you're going far, like Anne does so many miles, you need to stay hydrated. It is really hot. I took my stops. I have no fear in stopping in a huge tree. It's not fenced in, so I just stopped. And I sat. I'm old fashioned. I sat, by the edge of the, it's literally part of the road, but it's the edge. I sat on there, underneath the tree. Why? Why not? We used to do it growing up. I don't know why so many people stopped and they feel ashamed of stopping. I don't. It's not in your property. I'm just sitting on the very edge and I'm drinking water just like we did when we were little. You remember being late out there, riding your bike, and the moment you came in, it was only when the lights were off. If the lights were going off, it was your mom's sign to you that is your time to go in. Yep. So, I go under the trees and I sit. Oh, can you even see this? You can't see it. Let me put you somewhere else. Can you hear me good? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Because you're inside of a mail thing. For actual mail. Can you even see? Right there. You know what's funny? I never really... This is for extra. This is for embroidery right here. And I never put anything there. This is the cut, but I never use it. So, sew along the edge. I might have to put it the other way. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to take it along the edge. And what we're going to do is take our things. I'm lowering my pins. So that way, when I pin, they're not in my way. So I am gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna select my my stitch. I think I'm gonna do zigzag because I want it ultra secure. So that's what I think I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna do zigzag. Now I have a bunch of selection that I'm gonna show you. I have a bunch of selections here of stitches. Usually you would do this if you needed to, but I'm not doing that. That is pretty cool too. I might do that, but maybe not. I don't know yet. I think I want zigzag, to be honest. This one reminds me of pedographs. What is that? Doesn't that remind you of the Lego thing falling down and you have to put the shape in? This one reminds you of a pencil. But those are actually for buttons, by the way. Okay. No. Oops. No, I meant to do this one. And then... I don't know how big I want it, but I think I'm gonna do. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna do it like that. And by the way, you can legit move your needle. You see the needle moving? You can move it towards the middle, to the side, however, which is pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. I remembered something, and I want to see if I switch my step. I think I have that one, or I'm not sure if I do. What is this one? No, That's for creating your buttons. I need to buy the thing that I seen with all the steps for your machines. So it brings like a bunch of these. That's what I need. I need to buy one. And I will at some point. I thought I had a different one, but I don't, which is sucky. Let me see something. Okay. Follow your step. And oh, my thing is just falling. I don't know if I can do this that way. I don't think I can because it's different. Yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna put it back on because this is something different. Well, that just means that I need to buy some things. I'll buy it on, to be honest, I'll probably buy it off Temu because it's cheaper and it brings the whole set. And it even brings the bag with it, so. I forgot, I think it brings like 50 of them. Now, I have seen a DIY that I really think I really want, and it's you put a piece of cardboard or something next to it so it kind of guides the thing. I'm gonna do that at some point. It's not today, but at some point I will be doing it. Guide the step towards you, and you're gonna sew in a straight line all along, and then take your pins and put them back on here. And so I like to kind of secure myself first. Let's see. And along the edge, I like leaving, I'm gonna just put my hand. I like leaving from here all the way to the pin. So I like leaving that much edge so nothing comes undone. Although every stitch I do, nothing really comes undone. Take your pins. You want to make sure you don't drop your pins. This weekend I'll be working on the corset for the pirates. I gotta make 2 corsets. I already thought about it. I think I have the material to do it. So it will be pretty cool. And then I gotta shop at the store for the item. For some reason, this is like not the stitch I wanted. Okay, it's not the stitch I wanted, so we're just gonna go along and change our stitch. And you can do that. You can do that. This is just the inside of it, so you can do that. Oh, shoot. What the? Take the pin off of it. And no. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Back on track. No, shoot. Okay. All right. Jiminy Cricket. I'll be checking later for prices of rice because I have to check and see where the best place to honestly go and buy rice is. I have not shopped Walmart, and I'm not going back to shopping for Walmart. Sorry. Shop Walmart. I don't want to. Don't like you. I'm not shopping at Walmart. But I'll shop everywhere else that is cheaper. I like to secure mine 2 times. So I can go back and forth because this fabric is really thin. And I'm using a universal needle in case you're wondering what needle I'm using. But yeah, I stitch the edge and I am just gonna go back and secure it. I cut the little threads that are on the edge. And so one more time. And now it's just gliding itself and my hand is just to the side. All that I'm really doing is keeping it, my fingers on it. So in reality, I'm not even gliding it. It does put the safety on. So right there, you got it. And then, oopsies. And then you're gonna cut the little tiny string, really tiny. And then you turn it inside out. You're gonna do the same thing with the other one. What I like to do, a lot of people may do whatever they want. Let me see, usually I will put a pen. You can put a pin really through it. Why is this not? Okay. So usually I like to push a pin in it. And then with it, let me see. If not, which that didn't work. If not, what you do, if you have a pen, because that one didn't work with it, but if you like to, pin it to one side with a tiny little pin. I like to do it this way so it's secure. And then you're going to push this. Oops, did I just do it already? And then, it wants to open for me. Then you're gonna push it. And you're gonna keep pushing it all the way. If not, then you can do it with usually with a threader. All the way until you get. I'm on any day now. Look at that! We made it to the end. Now, if you wanna not have to do this twice, and you wanna be super ultra smart, you can sew your elastic together. Like, take it and let's pretend this is the elastic, and you sew the elastic together, and then you can put it inside of this and sew the fabric like this, like I have it now, and then you don't have to do this trouble. Or if you want to pin it with the elastic, excuse me, then you could, and then you have both elastic and fabric. I've done it sometimes. Today I'm not, but I have. And then you're gonna look for a little bit of a elastic. I don't know if I have enough because I did use is perfection. You don't need more than that. You don't need more than that. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it through. The way that I'm gonna do it now. But I recommend the other way in reality. I'm gonna pin it here, but then actually let me add a pin to the bottom, and then I'll throw it the way that I want to do it. Sometimes I swear I complicate it for myself, but I know how to do it both ways, so it's not that complicated for me. But we're gonna put this through. Then we're gonna add another one to the top. You're gonna say, why is she doing that? Because it's just the way I'm doing it right now. Pin it here so it stays at the very top. Because you don't want to lose that edge. But what you want is this edge. The one that you put through already. You see how that scrunchie is kind of forming? There's different ways to do it. Yay! I love it. And then you're gonna take it. See these two edges? Not the fabric. These two edges. You're gonna sew those together. This little thing is driving me nuts. So let's cut those edges out. These scissors need to be sharpened. And you could do it by hand, by the way, too. So, stretch it. I'm gonna make a small one. So this is definitely a small one, not a huge one. So if you want it to be a big hair scrunchie, make it bigger. Oopsies, I let go. So, I should have done it bigger, to be honest. But it is what it is. And we don't get upset. It just is. Oh my thread came off. That does not help me at all. Ugh. Don't break. Okay. Put that through. It's the wrong time for you to be unthreading, you know. Especially when I need you to be through the hole. Come on. In there, in there, in there. There you go. Oops, didn't grab it. Ta-da. I do have a small spool in here, which is what made that sound, so I didn't break anything, just so you know. And I like to arrange it a few times, but I think I need to go back and make it zigzag. So move the fabric to the side. I don't want to sew the fabric. Okay. No, I'm gonna do it one more time actually. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it one more time. just gonna sew your fabric. Once you sew your fabric, your hair scrunchie will be perfect. Now for your hair scrunchie, sorry, but I'm gonna stuff it a little bit in there. One piece of fabric inside the other to create the little clean edge that I want. There's a little piece of thing that I don't want. And again, put your little pins away. Clean along the way. It makes it so much easier if you clean along the way. Trust me. And I don't think I have a needle for the yay size already prepared. But then again, maybe I do. Let's see. Do I have one already prepared? I do not. But we're going to look for a different needle. Oh, look, that's a very vintagey pin because we used to use those when I was little. These kinds. The ones that you can never really pull out because they didn't have a ball in it. Yeah, those kind. Don't know what happened to this needle, but it must have been a tragic accident or something. It's all bent. There you go. And put it back in the vintage pill bottle. It's a vintage one. Look at how they used to tell you the time. They used to tell you the time when you took your medicine and you legit just rolled it to whatever time it was. See? Original. I'm not even tell you, but this one came from New York. So pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna put, and I need this, so I'm gonna use I need a different scissors because our scissors are dead, so I gotta get different scissors. So I'm actually gonna get from my wall over here one of my other scissors for it. So I'm gonna use this one, and I think I cut too much. I don't think I need that much, but better to have extra than to not have extra. Plus I don't waste it. I do roll it, as you can tell. This is the way my mama used to do it. She still does it to this day that way. So that's how I do it. And put it, my chair's rolling backwards a little bit. Through the hole. And I'm gonna sew by hand the edge close. There's different ways you can make your hair scrunchie. This is a small hair scrunchie. I'm gonna make it, next time I'm gonna make it into a bigger size because I like the big, bulky hair scrunchies. But like I say, it utilizes your fabric to make hair scrunchies. Once I'm done fixing that edge, I'll fix it a little bit more. And then you're gonna put it towards the inside. And I'm gonna really it's actually the perfect project also to make for your grandkids. While they're young, you know? Kids grow up fast. And they can choose your own fabric if you think about it. Isn't that fun to choose your own fabric? I think so. I think it's pretty fun to choose your own fabric. I had my kids choose their own fabric for their ice packs. And they loved it. I had the Wonder Woman. Johnny had John Deere fabric. Penny had unicorn. Super fun. Riley had dogs. And Allie had cat fabric. Hi Dan, how you doing? Seeing you come in. We're almost done with the hair scrunchie. Super fast, easy. Didn't take me much, really. You can go faster if you want to as well. Oops. Look at that. Done. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. One last stitch. I want to secure that edge with another stitch. Oopsie. Where did I put it? Right there. And then I like to go in second and do one more.
Would you try this?
What's that?
Donut holes. Glazed.
You made donut holes.
I still have more than on the rack. Try this one. Or this one.
The smell inspection first, because you want to smell what you're
Oh,
eating.
just hurry to say these properly eating.
They're good. They're good, but I need to more cook them.
I don't get salty.
Oh, but. It's good. You just gotta, you soaked them a little too much. But it's good. Now Ellie's got a matching hair scrunchie. Actually, this is not even small if you think about it. It's a decent size. Now let's make one more. You see how easy that was? And look, I even have more on my needle for me to do the other one. I still do it the same way my mama taught me. Look at that. You roll your edge into a ball and then you pull. Super easy. I taught my kids how to do that since they were very, very, very little. They're teenagers now. Now I gotta rethread this because I need that color and over. Listen, wait a minute. No, the same color? No, that's a different color. Wait, wouldn't that match good? Let's see. Maddie, you're over here taking hard work with this little bitty. We got this one that matches it okay too. So we're gonna use the bigger roll so we don't have like trouble with the machine. By the way, this is the first time I'm opening my brand new pack. By the way, this is also cheaper, not sponsored on Amazon. And you get way more than this. I paid too much. It's okay, you fall for it once, you know how it is, and then you never again fall for it again, right? Right. At least they will never catch me in it again. Listen, if I didn't spot the deal at first and I spot it later, you got a hold of me for the first time, but you're never being fool me again. So, oh, you gotta hate when you have to look for the edge. You're at the break. Nice. Come on, where's the edge? And this is why I don't like them. They're brand new. You see this? A century later, and I'll be finding it. They'll be finding me in my bones and still looking for the edge. Like, where is it? Where is it? Is it under this? But sometimes I like to sneak it under it, you know. It's not under there. Oh my God, this is a pain in my bum. Is it under here? I found it. Wow. You see, you don't even see it. It's an itty bitty weedy edge that you can't even hold on. I swear they try to kill us. 100 years later, they'll find me still trying to take this off. Yeah, I usually fall for it a couple times. Yeah, I found them I bought them And I now know that it's cheaper to buy it on Amazon. They're never going to catch me buying another needle for sewing at Walmart. If you can't get it, use a little needle to get it out because you can't hold it. So as long as you find that edge and then you put the needle and then you're able to get it out. That's the best probably advice I'm ever going to give you because it's hard to hold on. My machine seems to love having, let me make the hole. Seems to love having bigger spools on it, which is okay. If you think about it, it's okay. Come on, get in there. There you go. Oh, no, I need the... All right. Oh, come on. I hate when they cut into the thing like that. And then it gets stuck on that edge over and over. Okay, if I would have done this machine, I think I would have made it a little bit different. I think I would have made it so this could be movable into standing up because this is a part I wish I could move it, but it doesn't let me. But I wish it would be like that you can move it into the position you need. I don't know. That's just me thinking that it could have been better design. Could have been a better design, y'all. And if you're out there listening to me and you're the maker of these machines, you could have done a little bit better. Just saying. Sorry, but it's the truth. Could have done a little bit better. All right, come on. Come on. Don't need that much thread out. And then and then of course your edge is always messed up. Halek. Jalek. Yeah, it could have been a little better, man. You know what I mean? You see how Transformers reposition? If they would have done it so this, let me see if I can show you. So I think, you see this? If they would have done it so this would have been, that you can move it from here to the back and up. You see it? It doesn't, if they would have made it so you can stand it up, it would have been way better. Just saying. Way better. It would have made my life way easier. But no, they have to make a complicated design. That's the only thing I would have to say that it's not easy. Is the hassle with the thread. This one is an embroidery and sewing machine, so it does both. I did too much. I don't need that much. Give it back. Because, you know, we don't need to waste that much, especially when it costs an arm and a leg. I'm just saying, it seems like threads now cost too much. I'm not even joking. It costs too much. So, oops. Ow. I poked. Oh, talking about poked. I was watching, I shared it actually on Facebook. I was watching a story about a woman who was sewing. And she didn't have the shots that we have nowadays. She was sewing something. And she poked herself with a needle. And she got blood poisoning. Make sure you have your shots up to date, people. Just saying. She literally poked herself very lightly and she had blood poisoning from a needle of sewing. So, just saying, get your shots in. Because She died quite fast. She died like a month or yeah, a month after or so. I was like, wow, that was in the 1800s. I was like, whoa, like unbelievable. All right, they made it, so they stressed us out. Like the way that it is, it's if they would have made it so you could shift it, kind of like an L shape, and up inside, it would have been way better, like a transformer. All right. Excuse me. We'll go back to straight line stitch. Look how easy this machine is. It's like really easy. The only thing I would say is the thread holder, okay? That's it. Because it's easier. I have way more fabrics over there. I'll be making them all into hair scrunchies, I think. I can get elastic as a set from $1.03. So I'm going to make them into hair scrunchies. The girls are like me. Sometimes I have a hair clip today. But sometimes I don't want my hair down. Sometimes I just want to put my hair up and out of the way. So, or especially if you have like, if you're not feeling well or if it's just a lazy day, then you want to put your hair up. Today, this is my lazy day for my hair. Can you tell? You know what's funny? I still put my hair up like I was in school. I still twist it. And I put it up the same way. Oh, the only difference is I used to have strings here and here. Being Spanish and all, that's with the way that I used to do my hair. Occasionally, I still do my hair that way. Occasionally. Remember? Hit those likes while you're here. Thank you so much for being in my live. Remember, drop your links if you're blue. And I know that today's Monday, right? Tomorrow you have a link for your video. Sure, drop your link. What are you waiting for? You don't need my permission. Just drop your link. You know what to do. Woo! My thread broke. Did I pull too hard? I must have pulled too hard. Oopsies. So now I gotta retrieve my thread. And you definitely wanna retrieve back. You know why it broke? Not my fault. It broke because designers of thread decided they're gonna cut into the tube to put the thread. Well, guess what? That's where it actually got stuck. You see that? I hate that. I wonder if I cut that piece out, if it will stop being stuck. Just saying. All right, we'll see. I just cut that. So we'll see if it just glides, right? I'm not sure if it will, but we're going to give it a try. Just wish I had another way. Let me see. See, this doesn't spin, does it? No, that doesn't spin when it goes like that. But if it did, see, I wish that I can put it on the other way, but it doesn't let me, so. The other way is for the bobbin, so. Pain in my butt. Thread it. Put it. And then, ooh, don't be dizzy. Don't be dizzy. I made you, you're welcome. Yeah, you're more than welcome always if you have a video or live. In a little bit, we're going to be going because I would like to call Johnny and see how he's doing. And I haven't spoke to him all day long. He's super busy. Actually, no, I did speak. That's a lie. I did speak to him earlier. But see, this is where it broke. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, we're going to cut that off. You want to cut at an angle so you have that edge to put through your needle. Now, I am going to say this. If you feel uncomfy because your machine, you think your machine is going to sew on you, then you can just turn it off. And then put your thread through the needle and then turn it back on after. Because a lot of people get nervous with that. So, yeah. It's good to have that. All right. So, all right. We went back to secure. And of course, I didn't sew exactly where I needed to. So I need to move exactly where I was. Did I move that? Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I'm losing my step here. There we go. My step was going back as I needed to go forward. You always want to remove your pins before you get to that close spot. At least I do, so it doesn't go flying at you. Sew it again. Sew it again. If you go in live or something later, drop your links. Make sure you go check out each other. You're all amazing channels. Kara's got a blog channel. She's got an amazing channel. She does lives as well. Dan works on wood. It creates a lot of art items and stuff like that. And does trails. Amazing channels. I'm making hair scrunchies like that. It matches the dress that I did yesterday. So this is not my hair scrunchie. I actually made it for one of my daughters. So there you go. Hair scrunchie. I'm gonna make some bigger ones though. I need to make some bigger ones. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. That link in the bottom is actually our Johnny's Corner Facebook page that you can share your channel out and connect with so many more channels. You're more than welcome to go on there, request. Once you send a thing in there, it adds you in. It's a public group. And you can post your lives, your videos. If you have a short, if you have something upcoming, you can post it there, and you're more than welcome to share your channels out there. It is our Facebook page that we have, so that way people can share their channels. Okay, I did sew this twice. Okay, good. Oh, we need to cut the little tiny strands. Yeah, I don't like no strands hanging, so cut that up. And then it's gonna do the same that I did. Turn this off. Ooh, tell you what, that machine is heavy. But from now on, when I see sewing machines, I'm just gonna buy them. If it works, if they work. Of course, I'm not gonna buy broken machines. But I'm gonna turn this inside out. Where's my pins? Oh, I put them. Use one of these. And I like to, kind of like a wave, I like to weave it a little bit in there. In, out, like a wave. And of course, you're gonna shove it into the hole. And then you're gonna turn it inside out. And you can keep doing it. By the way, if you want it wider than this, all you need to do is make it more than the 4 fingers. So make it 5 fingers if you want it to be. Remember, if you make it 5, it folds in the middle. So it will be this much sort of a size. If you want it longer, bigger, like wider, not only do it this way, but do it beyond 21 inches as well. So we're going to do this all the way until we get to the very, very edge. You're going to make a box that looks like a cupcake. Yum! You know how we have these, and this came in my vintage box that Lee and I picked up at the thrift shop. It's got vintage, a lot of vintage items like the pill bottles. This is a vintage pill bottle, by the way. This is a truly vintage bottle. This is from, gosh, so old. Even these are so old, and it has needles in them. I am gonna be making, instead of my pin holder being this, a little boring, doesn't it? I'm gonna make a hat one. So it's gonna look like a little hat. I'm excited about that. Where's my pin thing? Right here. It's all the way almost to the top. And then, ready? I'm gonna pull it. And then you just, whee, all the way down. And I didn't do it all the way around. So I gotta, like, I did it too fast. I gotta do it a little slower. But let's see. Okay. So there it is. Because you gotta shove it. This one is giving me a little pain in the butt. But shove it. Ta-da! I need to make them wider. So this will be fine for this size. Which actually they can do 2 ponytails if they want to. You know, super cool. This will not break their hair either. It's better than those elastic, cheap ones that kids now they make. You know, it's better. It won't break your hair, which is what you need. So if you have like grandkids, nieces, you can do this with your grandnieces. You can do this with your grandbabies. You can do this with your daughters. And make it fun. Have them choose a fabric, any fabric. And they can choose the pattern that they want. And they can make hair scrunchies. Nobody taught me how to make them. I taught myself how to make these. So it's a fun project. I don't have another elastic. I ran out. I only have this thick one, which you don't want these thick ones. These thick ones are for clothing. So I definitely got to buy thinner ones, but it's okay because I'm just going to keep making these and putting them on the side and they'll be ready. You're done grilling? Yum. The question bouncer. Did you make it? Did you do the grilling before it started raining, or did the rain beat you to it? Or were you able to finish without any rain? Because I know you were trying to beat the rain. It's kind of like me when I try to go to town. I try to beat the rain before it gets me. But yeah, hair scrunchies is what we're doing. We just made this. And it matches the dress that I gave Ellie. I made a lawn dress into a summer dress yesterday in my live. So now she has a matching hair scrunchie to her dress. And I'm making another one. So she's going to have 2 hair scrunchies. And not only that, this is the bottom of the dress that I cut off. I have all that. I have all that. So I can literally make a headband as well. I can make so much. Keep all those fabrics. If you have a family member and you have to do the same thing I do with the fabrics, and you have these leftovers, make them into hair scrunchies, hair bandanas for your nieces, your daughters, granddaughters, whatever. It's super fun. It is also upcycle. You're recycling, you're helping the planet. You don't gotta throw this away. If you go to the store and you buy fabric, it's expensive to buy the fabric. So listen, this was free because I paid $2 for the dress, gorgeous dress. And I cut the bottom to make it into a summer dress. And now I have all this fabric. And I made a hair scrunchie. I'm making another hair scrunchie. And then I can make a shirt if I want to. I can legit make a top, like a top, if I want to, and make it. I might actually make a top with these other ones. I'm not sure yet. And I still have enough to make a hair scrunchie. I don't know. Maybe I will do it. Why not? It's too hot, so maybe I will do it. Thank you. Appreciate that, Karen. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. I like that. I don't think I'll be able to keep this one, so I think I'm going to give it to my daughter because every hair scrunchie I make, I get to keep it for one day, and after that, I never see it again because they use it. Kind of like my clothes. It's funny. Although I do have a pajama set, one pajama set, I told them they're off limits. They cannot borrow that one. I'm going to put a design on my pajama pants that says my name. And that's my pajama set. You're not allowed to have it. It's mine. I bought it. But this one's for later. Let's see. What are we going to make with the other one? Can we make a shirt? I think we could. If we sew the thing, we can make like a crop top. Now, of course, this wouldn't be sewn to the front. It would just be to the side. Let's pretend this is already sewn, okay? Let's just pretend. Use your imagination. And let's pretend it's like that. And then you add fabric, of course, as a thing. Of course, you're going to add the bra things for the inside because you don't want it to be see-through. And then, hold it there. We can make ruffles. And by the way, how do you make ruffles? It's super easy. You just basically take it, fold, pinned, fold, pinned. And let's pretend we're doing that right now. And you create a thing. Just like I did for that dress in the bottom. Same thing. But it can be longer than this, of course. Not that little bit. I don't want you panicking. And you're going to create a border here to make a top. A summer top. Which your kids will take as well. Your kids will take it. You have a great day too as well. Make sure you check out Kara's channel. She has an amazing channel. She's a blogger and she's a mom as well. She's an amazing, by the way, I think you're doing an amazing job. And I'm loving those trips that you do to the Dollar Tree and to the other stores. That's amazing. I love it. Keep up the great work. And I hope you have an awesome day. Make sure you check out each other as well. As I said, if somebody else has a link for a video, upcoming video, a live, a short, excuse me, make sure you share that down below. And I hope you all have a fantastic day as well. Okay. I have some sweaters down there that the girls do not. Some they didn't like, and some they just outgrew. But we love the fabric. So I'm thinking I'm going to make those into possibly a skirt. It is a jacket in reality. But you can transform those jackets into skirts or into a crop top or into a longer shirt. Or you can add this fabric to the outfit. See how it's see-through? You don't want that. You want to put pads underneath if you're a lady. Or if you're making it for a child, then you want to put some liner on the inside so it's not see-through, because you don't want nobody looking at your babies, okay? Or if it's for yourself, you don't want nobody to look at your goods. So thank you so much. Good job, Dan. We'll be trying to go live tomorrow. It just depends how I feel tomorrow. If you notice, I've been doing 1 and 1:30 because I suffer from severe migraines. The other day, a couple of days ago, the day before yesterday or so, I had a severe one. I was dizzy, and honestly, I felt like my stomach was all twisted. I felt like throwing up and everything. It comes from my migraines. So I used to have regular headaches. Now I get severe migraines. Then I pass out and everything. And when my girls were, what made it worse for me, what made my migraines get more intense, it's not only the heat, but it's also, you know, when you have your babies are toddlers and they move their arms so fast and you never know when they're moving their arms. Well, I got hit here. So my nose went upwards. So if you know, this is the nose is the triangle of death. So try not to hit your nose too much, okay? Because it can create you those severe headaches that will never go away. Mine got more intense with the time, and I noticed that each time I got hit, even if it's an accident, my migraines went. It was like, you know, Mario and Luigi game, you leveled up. Well, it's the same thing. My migraines went leveled up. And then when you have them that bad as I do, you don't smile. You don't smile for the day. So if you see me in the lives and I'm in Johnny's corner and I don't smile, my smile goes away and I don't smile through the rest, it's because I have a migraine. So I try to like move along because life doesn't end there. You still gotta keep going, you know. And so it is what it is. But yeah, I did, and it. So the more that I got hit upwards, the more intense they are, and the more they are intense here. That and the accident I had when I was little with a rusted nail in the back of my head. So I actually got an appointment. I called. You'll all be proud of me. I have an appointment in August. So I'll be getting my refills for my medicines, which is good because I only got a few pills left and that's it. And I take it every night. I could take it during the day, but the thing is, those medicines make you sleep. So I don't want to sleep. I don't want to miss out my kids' things. So I stay awake and I endure the pain. But I take it at night because it helps me sleep, because I don't know, that medicine makes you sleepy. So I take it very late at night. And I know I'm not supposed to go to bed late. I'm supposed to take it at 9ish or so. I go to bed late so I can stay up and spend time. Because your kids and everybody, they just grow so fast and time goes so fast. You got to enjoy your time with your family. I'm going to be doing this on another day because we've been live for over 2 hours. So, yeah, it is time for me to go get a drink. I already got my drink, but I want to put it in the fridge because it's no longer cold and it's hot out. I want to go get my eggs because I know that my chickens probably lay more eggs. Same, my wife, she just tries, and she tries to be happy and smiley. But the moment we don't smile is the moment you're like, what's wrong? And you know that something is wrong. Yeah. I actually have a headache right now. That's why you see me like scrunching. But you're not supposed to scrunch because then it gives you wrinkles. But when you're in pain, you got no option. You got no option. Your face just goes, you know. So, but yeah, I'm going to go check on my eggs. I will tell you one thing. I feel really blessed with did you all see the news with the eggs? There is the problem with the eggs again in stores is happening with eggs. I am so proud. I got eggs, I got chickens, and they're healthy. I feel blessed because I have been able to keep them healthy. They still producing eggs. And while the stores have to recall eggs and stuff, I have eggs. And I'm happy as well and feel blessed with um, not having to really worry too much. There's bacteria on veggies. So be careful the way you make sure you don't get that explosive diarrhea that the vegetables are now having. Vinegar. Wash your vegetables with vinegar and water mixture. Rinse it real good. Rinse it real good. If there's parasites in it, they will come out. If there's any bugs in it, they will come out. It kills the bacteria in it. Don't eat your vegetables out of the package. You know how some of us may be like, ooh, lettuce. Don't do that. Wash them. So you don't end up having to be in the bathroom. Okay? Wash your vegetables. It's very important. It's the only way that you can make sure you and your family are safe from all those bacteria that are going on in stores. Your eggs. If you see something when you crack it in a bowl. And if you see that it doesn't look like a normal egg, don't eat it. Don't eat it. If the stores that you're buying at is having the bacteria problem, shop farmers' eggs. Shop with local farmers and support your local farmers. That's where the healthier eggs are at. Okay? And just be careful with where you go, where you shop. You too, Dan, you too. Say hello to the wife and say hello to husband. And make sure you just have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated because it's really hot out. And if you don't gotta go into a river right now, don't go into it. Especially if it's raining or thundering, stay out of it. Stay safe. Share love and positivity with others. Check out each other. Love you all so much. Remember, pew, pew. Go make best friends with your like button right there. It's completely free. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for making me company this whole entire time. I promise you, I will not do a sewing project without you. I promise you. So I think I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to sketch a design and make a top. I thought about it. I want a top, I think. It will be cute with jeans. So have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.